So in South Africa, we have a say when it comes to friends and foes in politics, that there are no permanent friends in politics, as well as there are no permanent enemies in politics. And this is so true with what is happening between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Well, this was predictable, by the way. Two billionaires with big egos. One has an agenda back home in Africa, the other one has an agenda for whatever reason that he has an agenda on. And I think the destruction of some kind, because in his mind he thinks he can rebuild and go down in history as the savior of the United States of America when he brought down the empire. Unfortunately, from where I'm standing, that's how it looks like. Okay, I maybe I'm getting it all wrong, but logically speaking, everything that I am hearing coming from there just does not make sense. Any logical sense whatsoever. And I kind of like agree with Elon Musk. At this point, Elon Musk, he is showing off his good education at Pretoria Boys, just up the road from me. Yeah, that school is one of the best schools in South Africa. And he went to that school. And now he's demonstrating why he got accepted into that high school, because it needs intelligent people. Now, it is now, I don't know if you'll be able to see. I don't think so. It is 1:57 a.m. Yeah, I'm finding it a little bit difficult to sleep because I'm experiencing some pain. So what I usually do is I scroll through the internet like I always do these days, seemingly, because never have an operation when it's winter, it's excruciating. So I'm going through the internet and I come across a barrage of tweets that were posted by Elon Musk on his platform, which I found them quite interesting. If you don't mind me reading some of them, and the biggest response that he got from Donald Trump. And then he responded to Donald Trump, basically daring him. I was like, oh, cool. The South Africanness popped out of Elon Musk once again. But this is what I picked up from Elon Musk. He says on his Twitter X, it is obvious with insane spending of this bill, which increases the debt ceiling by a record $5 trillion, that we live in a one party country, the Porky Pig Party. Porky Pig Party? What does that even mean? Anyways, I don't care what it means. And then as I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. It's just that I don't know what a Porky Pig is, but I don't think it is a praise or one way or the other. Then I see another tweet. If this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. The America Party? So is he saying that he's going to start a political party that is going to rival the Republicans? Hmm. Then I was like, okay. Then he continues to say, our country needs an alternative to the Democrat Republican uni party so that the people actually have a voice. So the 200 and what million dollars that you had donated to the campaign giving Donald Trump the victory, that was not you giving people their voice? What happened to that voice, Mr. Musk? Again, you are showing your South African. Mm. And then there's a poster, y'all, written in big bold letters, liar. And then it says, voted to increase America's debt by $5 trillion. Anyone who campaigned on the promise must reducing spending. Okay, I didn't see that one. Or will find themselves on this poster. So if you are going to vote on the big beautiful bill, come the primaries, your face will be on this billboard written in big bold letters. Liar! Voted to increase America's debt by $5 trillion. So, whatever Americans are going through economically, especially what is happening in your bank account, he's going to remind you why you are there. Is because of the congressmen and women that would have voted for this big, beautiful bill by which some people are saying it is Project 2025 disguised as a legislation. Hmm. And then he continues to say he thinks that debt ceiling is the only thing that will actually force the government to cut waste and fraud. That's why the debt ceiling legislation exists. Are you scared, sir? Because remember Doge, how you let gone of so many people who had a stable job, a predictable income, and they had responsibilities and bills to pay? What did you do to them, sir? What did you do to them? You and Mr. Trump. Anyways, let's continue. What's the point of a debt ceiling if we keep raising it? Is it raising or yeah? But then again, I'm thinking to myself, if indeed there was wasteful expenditure that Elon Musk found, and then he got rid of it in with the program of Doge, okay, some people may agree, some people might not, but the problem here is people's lives got destroyed. A lot of people's lives. We saw the videos basically sharing the difficulty that they are going through because of these cuts. In Africa, with USAID, I'm told, or at least I'm reading that hundreds of thousands of children born with HIV, that virus, because YouTube will flag the video if I give the whole abbreviation. Yeah, passed on. They passed away because they can no longer get their treatment, and obviously their parents also perished, and more people are expected to perish. And then the last one that I saw was physics sees through all lies perfectly. Physics. Okay, Elon Musk, it's good to know. It's really good to know. And then as I continue to scroll, then I come across Donald Trump's response to Elon Musk. And it's just one Truth Social post from Donald Trump. And he says, Elon Musk knew long before he so strongly endorsed me for president that I was strongly against the EV mandate. It is ridiculous and was always a major part of my campaign. Electric cars are fine, but not everyone should be forced to own one. So that's the discussion that we're having. Oh, my friend, I'm just going to support you, throw in $300 million. When you become president, you're just gonna have to get rid of all the automatic cars that run on fuel, and then we force people through law to purchase and drive electric cars, giving my car, Tesla, a big advantage. Basically, I am buying you to make sure that legislation actually passes. Is that a conversation you think they had? Because it sounds like it to me. Because this line, electric cars are fine, but not everyone should be forced to own one. So this was a conversation, in my suspicion, that we will force them. And now Donald Trump, he is actually revealing that conversation in that one sentence. Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history by far. And without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back home to South Africa. So, was that an underlying tone that I will deport you? Continue on these rants of yours, challenging my authority, embarrassing me in front of the world, and rendering me almost like a puppet? I will send you back home. And I so wish that Donald Trump does it. I so wish that Donald Trump does it. You know why I wish he does it? Because there's a group of people with a propaganda against the name and the good name of South Africa. Some of them, whole 49 of them, are in the United States of America because of the lies that Elon Musk was whispering in Donald Trump's ear about something that doesn't exist, the G side on white people in South Africa. So you want to send him back to a war zone? Mr. Trump, you are very petty. What is Donald Trump's sign? Is he a Cancer? Because sounds like a Cancer. This is what we would do as, oh, he's Gemini. Don't mess with Geminis. That's all I'm going to say. No more rocket launches, satellites. You hitting below the belt, Donald Trump, on this one. Or electric car production, and our country would be saved. Our country would have saved a fortune. Perhaps we should have Doge take a good, hard look at this. Donald Trump, you didn't. Donald Trump, you didn't. Big money, be saved. That is how Donald Trump responded to Elon Musk's rants and throwing his toys around like a typical, yeah. Once again, I want to bring the whole nature of him and the South Africanness in his head. Not this South African. We don't do that. At least when we have enemies, maybe I'm speaking on the Zulu perspective. Nah, yeah. Mm-mm. This is too interesting. And now I'm looking for more tweets. I'm looking for more responses from Donald Trump. So far, nothing. But I did see where Elon Musk responded to this very tweet by Donald Trump, not tweet, through social, when he was responding to Elon Musk. He was almost daring Donald Trump. He says, I hope you would do it. So I was looking also at the number of views that Elon Musk tweet got regarding starting a new political party called American Party or something like that. 32 million. 32 million. And I wish there was a poll of some sort so that we can see how many people are actually for this new political party and how many are against. There's trouble in paradise. Again, in South Africa, we have a say. There are no permanent friends in politics, and also the opposite is true. And here we are seeing it. I don't know how you feel about this, but I am entertained and I'm looking forward for more. Please entertain us, especially when Donald Trump does make that decision. I hope he does. Send him back to South Africa. And then another thing that I'm foreseeing coming, there's going to come a time where Donald Trump is going to reveal the conversation between him and the lies that he spread about South Africa, that he actually believed it and then got 49 people over to America because of the lie. And he's going to declare this as the president of the United States and say there is no such a thing as G-side of white people in South Africa. That one is coming. Mark my words. And now the question is, how did you allow yourself to be made a fool of? That's what I'm interested in. How did you allow yourself, the whole president of the United States, who is working on America becoming great again, but you were made a fool? A president is supposed to be wise. A leader is supposed to be wise. But you were made a fool of, and now you have a rotten egg on your face, and the world is laughing because the world doesn't believe this so-called G-side in South Africa. Now I can go to bed in peace. I do feel the pain coming down because I drank some painkillers and they're also kicking in, and I'm feeling a little dizzy. I'll see you next time, but don't leave the video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll be seeing you guys here quite often now. Goodbye.